I'm so happy to be back on here on the regular, talking directly to you guys. There's so much to talk about, and not just myself. In fact, I'm going to talk only about celebrities and what's happening in the world of pop culture right now. There's so much to get to. I haven't made an entertainment news video since before my daughter Maite was born last Wednesday. And I want to start off with Lindsay Lohan, who, without doubt, is not as popular as she used to be. But Lindsay Lohan was trending today because of her comments on Harvey Weinstein. If you missed it, Lindsay took to her Instagram story to say this: "I feel very bad for Harvey Weinstein right now. I don't think it's right what's going on. And I think Georgina, his wife, needs to take a stand and be there for her husband. And he's never harmed me or did anything wrong to me. We've done several movies together, and so I think everyone needs to stop. I think it's wrong, so stand up." Well, understandably, 99.9% of people have had very strong opinions about what Lindsay Lohan said. 99% of those opinions are negative towards Lindsay Lohan. And I'm going to be that 0.01% that isn't going to say something negative about Lindsay Lohan. This is what I have to say about Lindsay. She deleted those Instagram stories almost instantly. And you or I would have never said anything like that, because you and I are not as damaged as Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay is not well. She has not been well for a very long time. I was hoping that she got better being out of the country. She's been living abroad for a while now, but it's clear that her very severely damaged upbringing still affects her, because normal people don't say that. Normal, sane people do not support somebody who has admitted to sexually harassing women and who's also been accused of raping women. So I have sympathy for Lindsay Lohan. I have positive vibes that I'm sending her way. Maybe it's because I am the father to a new girl, a beautiful, happy, undamaged baby girl. And I think Lindsay needs support and positive vibes right now, because she's clearly still struggling. But I'm not sending support and positive vibes to Harvey Weinstein. This guy is a sick fuck, a straight up monster. He is Donald Trump-ian, right up there. In fact, he's worse than Donald Trump, because his abuse is more than just pussy-grabbing talk. He was invasive towards women. Multiple women, from actress Asia Argento to others, claim that Harvey violated them. I mean, it's been shocking to see the scope of what happened. You know, even Gwyneth Paltrow and Angelina Jolie spoke on the record about their inappropriate incidents with the then Miramax honcho. And these were not any women. They weren't completely fresh actresses. They also came from famous families. And in Gwyneth's case, she had a very famous boyfriend, Brad Pitt, whom she confided in. This man had this pattern of behavior for so long. It would be not just naive, it would be moronic to believe that there were not others complicit in his behavior. that helped cover up his actions. The Weinstein Company has released a statement saying, though, that they were in the dark about this and that they will be fully complying with any investigation and will be launching their own investigation. Liars. Liars. I don't believe that for a second. And this guy is so delusional. Once again, like Donald Trump, he has, according to reports, flown somewhere to Europe to check himself into rehab. Oh, wow. He's going to rehab now, decades after his illegal behavior. He's only going to rehab for PR sakes or to appease his wife, who thankfully has decided to leave him. I mean, what he did is wrong on so many levels, and he continued to do that even after getting married and even after having children. He clearly thought he would never get caught because he didn't for so long. Gwyneth Paltrow and Angelina Jolie kept their secrets for decades. It's just sickening. But it's bigger than Harvey Weinstein. This is happening on so many levels. And the silver lining here is that women now feel supported and less afraid to speak out. You know, this happened recently in a micro level. There was this man who worked for this entertainment company called Defy Media. And this guy started the Honest Trailers franchise. And like Harvey Weinstein, he had a history of abuse towards women and was called out on it and thankfully was fired. But that company also complicit. I fully believe these women. They spoke to the company months ago and action was not taken, despite proof. Also, Harry Knowles, the founder of Ain't It Cool News, was just ousted from his company for similar allegations. We have a lot of work left to do, and it's not just up to women to fix things. Men need to be a part of the solution as well. It's a huge story. I think it's one of the biggest entertainment stories of the year. And all of the details are just so vile. I mean, just today, Cara Delevingne spoke out about how women, including Harvey Weinstein's female assistant, helped cover up things and made the situation worse. She spoke about her own incident with Harvey Weinstein, and it's just shocking. Shocking. It is shocking. You know, and also what's shocking is that this was an open secret to so many people for so long. In fact, the Oscars host of a few years back joked that women no longer needed to pretend to be sexually attracted to Harvey Weinstein. If people had doubts, if that was a rumor, why didn't more people speak out earlier? I mean, even the NYPD was aware of this and tried to have a sting operation against Harvey Weinstein, but were not successful. He was that powerful. And a bully, not just a sexual abuser, a bully. He even bullied actresses to wear his wife's clothes. Georgina Chapman, his wife, founded the Marchesa fashion line, and he would bully the stars that were in his movies to wear his wife's clothes. This is a sick, sick person. I think he needs jail time. I would not be surprised of two things. One, if some of these women who have alleged rape against Harvey Weinstein sue him and cooperate with authorities for a criminal case, and it wouldn't surprise me if there's a larger civil case against Harvey Weinstein with countless women banding together if the proceeds go to a women's charity. I don't see Angelina Jolie or Gwyneth Paltrow or Rose McGowan and a lot of these other actresses suing Harvey Weinstein for money. But if that money goes to support victims of sexual abuse, I see that happening, and quickly. Also, I don't even know if the Weinstein Company can recover from this, or if they should recover from this, or even if his family can recover from this. Harvey Weinstein thinks his brother Bob, who is now the head person in charge of the Weinstein Company, is responsible for a lot of the leaked information that was given to the New York Times and other outlets. Thank you, Bob. I mean, he's probably responsible too. I am sure he knew. He had to have known. This kind of abuse for this long does not happen without people covering up and happening from the very highest level down. And Harvey Weinstein is so delusional that he thinks once he's back, he'll be able to start anew. Not in showbiz, but maybe in politics. And he thinks that his wife will take him back. He released a statement saying he's hopeful he'll be able to rebuild a relationship with his wife. How? There is zero trust. And you're clearly a monster. Insanity. I could keep talking on and on about Harvey Weinstein, but I don't want to because there are other things to get to. It's been a while. Well, there's the Donna Karen stuff, but I don't even want to talk about that. Yeah, it's just, Donna Karen sure is thankful for Lindsay Lohan today, isn't she? And so many other players embroiled in all of this drama, and conversations that are difficult but important to have are happening as a result of Harvey Weinstein. Hillary Burton, do you remember her? The former MTV VJ and One Tree Hill actress alleged that Ben Affleck groped her while she was an 18 or 19-year-old host on MTV. Well, Ben Affleck has now apologized. I think his apology is lacking. And also, Ben Affleck's childhood and longtime friend, Matt Damon, is in major crisis control. He was accused by a reporter of killing a story about a decade ago about Harvey Weinstein. Jessica Chastain has come out in Matt Damon's defense, and so has that reporter, I believe, claiming that Matt Damon was manipulated, blah, 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 blah. But Matt Damon sure is pulling some favors now. He had Jimmy Kimmel do a segment last night about, or including Matt Damon, and also E! Did a glowing piece on him. Ay, ay, ay. Also, NENE Leakes. God, there's been so much happening. Did you guys keep tabs on the NENE Leakes drama where Heckler said something that she didn't like during a stand-up comedy show, and NENE said to this heckler that she hoped she got raped by her Uber driver? I personally don't think rape jokes are funny, even if they come from a woman. Still trying to wrap my brain around it. On to other news. Gosh, this whole Ivana Trump, Melania Trump drama has been so juicy. It's been a great distraction from Harvey Weinstein gate. Yeah. I'm not at 100. I feel like I'm really distracted. Also, because I'm trying to bite off more than I can chew. Like, this is way longer than I normally do one of these kinds of videos for. So I'm just trying to cram it all in, and then hopefully by tomorrow things will be back to normal. But some breaking TV news. Anderson Cooper has chosen a new sidekick for New Year's Eve, Andy Cohen. He's the new Kathy Griffin. And I love that CNN is being so gay. Oh, my back is killing me. I feel like I need some props. Hey there. Batman's gonna help me. Also, it made me really happy to see that Taylor Swift showed up at a fan's house today unannounced. She's finally getting into promo mode. Yay! I talk about Taylor on the podcast this week, expressing how I'm concerned for the new album for many reasons. If you want to know why, you can listen to the Perez Hilton podcast with Chris Booker on SoundCloud, iTunes, or directly at perezpodcast.com. Shameless plug. Also, did you guys catch Miley Cyrus on Carpool Karaoke last night? She was so good. Yay! If you didn't see that, I have the segment up on perezhilton.com, and I loved it for so many reasons, but mainly because Miley was so open and game and just wanting to have fun. And then the singing bits, she totally switched up the way she normally sings her songs. She's such a good harmonizer, such a talented musician that Miley Cyrus is. In other news, Kylie Jenner is still pregnant, and she doesn't want her bump photographed. So we may not see any Kylie Jenner baby bump photos. Whatevs. Also, in baby-related news, shame on you, Calvin Harris. Shame on you. Calvin Harris is an anti-vaxxer, which is medically unfounded and potentially very dangerous for young children out there. Did you guys watch the new Star Wars trailer? Thoughts? I thought it was just okay. I was expecting more Carrie Fisher, but it wasn't bad. Dun, 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 dun. Sending some positive vibes to Iggy Azalea. She needs it. She's been sued by American Express for $300,000 in unpaid bills. Eek. I'm almost wrapping it up, you guys. This has been an extra long one. You know what I did while I was in the hospital with my daughter and there's some downtime? I was there for 3 days. I watched a lot of YouTube videos, and it's so wild to see how much YouTube has changed over the last few years. And also just the shelf life of a popular YouTuber is not what it used to be. Like, What the Buck. You guys remember What the Buck? It made me so sad to see he doesn't get that many views on his videos anymore. Or even Tyler Oakley doesn't get that many views on videos anymore. Or one of my favorite British YouTubers, Charlie Is So Cool Like. He was the first British YouTuber to cross 1 million subscribers. And now he's lucky if he gets over 75,000 videos per view. And I happened to stumble upon some Tila Tequila videos. She is loony. Like, talking about Muslim people invading churches and shit. She's straight up cray. On to some music-related news to end things today. Aaron Carter has checked himself out of rehab. Hopefully he's well. Oh, wait a minute. Speaking of YouTube, you guys, if you're not following me yet on YouTube, I have 2 YouTube channels. You should follow both of my accounts. I upload regularly. Maybe you're watching me on YouTube right now. It's youtube.com/Perez Hilton, where I post me talking about celebrity news, and I post musical performances. And then also youtube.com/The Perez Hilton, where I talk about my personal life, and my mom's on there, and the babies are on there. So follow me if you're not, or if you're watching this on YouTube and you haven't followed the other account, follow that. Some music news. Shakira and Gerard Piqué have not broken up. Yay! Also, Rihanna and her billionaire boyfriend are still together. And finally, don't you wish your boyfriend was hot like that? Ah! The Pussycat Dolls are getting back together. And you guys, I don't know if you remember this or not, but I was in a Pussycat Dolls music video, Hush Hush. So go check that out if you want a throwback Thursday of me in the Pussycat Dolls Hush Hush music video. And I'm so happy for the reunion. I'm back, bitches. Mwah. I love you. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, hit share, and hit follow if you're not. Mwah.